Hey guys, it's Friday night. High school football's going on. It feels like fall, which is fantastic. Something that we haven't had. Entire September was warm. So I wanted to take this opportunity, and I wanted to do kind of a video blog tonight, but I don't really want to focus on what's coming up over the next couple days. Let's talk about the pattern. Remember, this is based off the Heady pattern. This is a pattern I found in 1999. I used to always go into my professor at college. I went to KU, and I'd be like, hey man, I doubt I said hey man, but hey man, look at this storm system. I think there's a pattern here. Nope, you're wrong. Nope, you're wrong. Nope, you're wrong. Nope, you're wrong. But I kept working at it, and I've developed it over the past 20 years. So I named it kind of the Heady pattern back in 2005, and then been working on it ever since. I learned something new every year. Gotten really good at forecasting the tropics, which is kind of cool, and then you can use it all over the country. But the way this works is every single year a new pattern sets up, and this is about third week of September, so right about when fall officially begins. It's set, it's done. It doesn't start developing then, it's done. And it's all physics, so we don't start and then stop. So this year's pattern started around the third week of September, and then once we get into about next August, it will kind of morph into the new pattern. Within that pattern, so when I say pattern, like this past year, we've had almost record amount of rains. In fact, the yearly is 65 inches. So, we've had a ton of rain. That's the pattern. The whole pattern produced a lot of rain. This year's pattern is not going to be as wet. Now, within the pattern, there's a recurring cycle. So you can find that cycle. This past one's 51.5 days. So you can match up every single day's weather. You can say today's weather is equivalent to what we had 51 days ago. Today's weather is equivalent to what we're going to see 51 days down the road. You have to take the seasonal differences. Now, this year's cycle is a little bit longer. I've got the cycle pretty much pegged down, so I'm pretty sure on that. I'm not too worried about it, but I'm seeing some interesting things. So let's go ahead quickly and let's look at this weekend. We do have some showers out to our west, so Joplin's right here. I'm going to kind of circle our viewing area. So let's go through time. Most of tonight looks fine, and then here's tomorrow morning, thunderstorms central Kansas, and then a line kind of starts to drop in. I think we'll see a line mid to late morning, scattered thunderstorms, nothing too strong, and then they'll kind of fizzle apart and then kind of redevelop late in the evening. So we're going to have scattered showers and thunderstorms sticking around all day long. This will kind of hinder our temps just a bit, so probably mid-70s. Most of this sinks south tomorrow night. Then on Sunday, along and south of I-44, we're still going to pick up some scattered showers. Kind of chilly. High temp only right around 65. So that's kind of what's going on for the weekend. All right, so let's go. Let me pull up another one. Here's our upper levels. I love the upper level charts. This is called 500 millibars of pressure. It's about 15,000 feet up in the atmosphere. I like these because you can see the storm systems. So here's a storm system. Here's the one that's going to roll through as we head into the weekend. All right, so let's cut through time here. And you can see the main core of energy kind of pops up into North Dakota and then parts of Minnesota. We've actually already seen this before. Even though the new pattern just started, the cycle's been developing for about 2 months. And because of that, we've already seen at least part of this. It was kind of it was part of the old pattern and part of the new pattern. But that's how I know I'm right on track with the cycle. Okay, so here comes another little cold snap. You can see this little energy, and this is early next week. Most of next week looks pretty good. Then watch this guy dropping in. This is going to be a much stronger system. So we're going to watch it kick on out, and this is going to be next Thursday. So a much stronger storm system kicks out, and this is very similar to what we saw. Let me go ahead in time. We've seen this already before. Okay, so we had parts of it that occurred in August as it rolled through, kind of mid-August, even though it was still part of the old pattern. But this is going to greatly cool us down late next week into the weekend. We'll probably have overnight lows well into the 30s, so we may even see our first frost. Okay, so this kicks through. So now we're into next weekend, kind of cool. And then let's see here. So now we're looking at the week of the 20th. And it's mainly going to stay chilly most of that week. We'll get a little storm system in here on Wednesday the 23rd. And remember, this is a model, so I'm still kind of going off the pattern, so the model's not going to fit perfectly, but it is picking up on the major features. Here comes another big storm system. So this is the system we had late August. This is greatly going to cool us down once again as well. And this is going to be, let's see here, the date. Gosh, right into the third week. So we'll be much, much colder. But we have seen this before, not that long ago. Right at the end of August, we picked up on this feature. So this is kind of cool because we're getting part of the old pattern, part of the new pattern. But what I'm seeing so far for the fall and the winter, this new pattern is not going to be near as wet. Yeah, I still think it's going to be active, but it's not going to be near as wet. Now, when you see systems like this, which we'll see it repeat all through the winter, these are going to be massive Arctic cold snaps. So I think we're going to have periods during the winter where we get a week and a half of just bitterly cold temperatures. These aren't the best setups, though, for snow. And that's one thing I'm also watching. October is a critical month. I don't see any upper level lows really going south of us. So I don't think, as of right now, that we are going to get a lot of storm systems that produce heavy amounts of snow. But with cold air in place, we're going to get a few that are going to give us some decent amounts of snow. So that's something I got to figure out this month, and then into the month of November, I got to figure out how much snow could we get. Is it going to be ice? But I do already pick up that we won't be as wet, even though it'll still be active, and it's going to be at least part of the winter is going to be bitterly cold. So that's kind of what I'm watching right now. I wanted to give you an update. We'll probably do these video blogs on the heady pattern, how it's developing every week or so. All right, it's Friday night. Enjoy it. Enjoy the weekend. My son's got a big football game tomorrow. They're 5-0, and they've shut out all 5 teams, which is just crazy. So I'm super excited. They play Neosho tomorrow. If you live in Neosho and you have a kid on that 5th grade team, I'm sorry because they're good. Hopefully they don't lose. And then Sunday, of course, we got the big Chiefs game. All right, guys. Have a great weekend.